Hello and welcome back to the channel. Okay. Well, figured out something and how to deal with freaking narcissistic, sociopathic individuals. And they're looking, get out of here, cat. Jeez. What they're looking for is to get a rise out of you, an emotional rise out of you. And so they're like, because the things they do, they're just like, their whole deal is like step over boundaries. Doesn't matter how you feel about it. And then if you have a problem, they just gaslight you. And then if you ever point the finger at them, they're gonna gaslight the hell out of you. And so they're gonna be like, what? How the audacity of how you could even say anything that I could possibly be doing wrong? Because I'm never wrong. That's how they act. And it's unbelievable. But I figured out how to do it. So what you got to do is you got to literally agree with them. And you tell them their opinion is invalid, it means nothing to you. And just laugh about it. And be happy about it, too. So if you just sit back and you're like, literally freaking, like, good! Like, they're saying all this crap about you, because they will. Saying all this crap about you. You're just like, good, great, awesome, freaking A, man, yeah, dude. And you start doing that, and then you're like, great, I don't care, dude, I don't care. And then just, your opinion is invalid in my life. It means nothing to me. And then just laugh about it and be happy about it. They will literally won't know what to say. Because they're used to just saying all this stuff and pushing all buttons to get you emotionally riled up. Because if they can get you emotionally riled up, they can win. They can get you. So that's why you got to stay in your masculine frame. Stoics, be a stoic individual, and just agree with them, because you're dealing with some not sane person. So like, how could what does their opinion even matter to you? In the end, they're not sane. They're freaking psycho, dude. And so that's why they're playing the games they are. It's like you can't even be in a reality where you have a normal conversation with these people, because they're like, I mean, you could talk about this and talk about that, but then they're like game playing mother crackers, trying to put you in some place all the time and crap. Like, man, trying to get you all riled up for what reason? Man, it's pretty bizarre. I sit back and I'm like, man, what the hell? And now I'm like, I can sit completely beside my emotions and just look at stuff. And since I'm not drinking, and like man, you could just like see through the crap, and you're not led by your emotions. So you're like, freaking, right? And you're like, what the hell does their freaking opinion even matter to me? Like in my case, I'm talking about my mother, who is literally a diagnosed sociopath. So it's been a hell of a ride my whole life. And now I'm like completely above her opinion. Like, it means nothing. Like, it really doesn't. I'm like, whatever. Like, I haven't asked her for advice in years. It's like, it's been so screwed up. And I always was like, what? And then she would gaslight me into thinking it was me, and then in the whole thing, and then I act like, what are you talking about? Like, and so I realized, like, and from her, she's been the greatest teacher in the world on how to people manipulate, and how, like, you gotta be wary of everybody, man, because they're like, there could be something going on, you know, with like, they could be up game playing stuff. I'm not saying everybody is, but I'm saying, like, literally, there's some evil within people, and it's within everybody, and some people, there's a lot more than others. And I think it goes down to where those people who have a lot more than others are the ones who don't sit with it, and they're because nothing's their fault. So how could they have any evil in them? Even though they do, and then that shadow is like overwhelming over everything else. And if you try to just make it everything not your fault ever, it's like completely, you're insane, because it's like, how could nothing ever be your fault? Really? And so you've just distorted your whole sense of reality. And it's like, how in the hell can you do that? Like, expect to like have sanity if your whole sense of reality is completely warped, because you're running from the fact that you're a piece of shit. Like, everybody's a piece of shit. And it's like, It's like some people need to mess up less to get humbled, and other people need to mess up more. But if you're come to the point where it's like nothing's your fault, you can't learn. You can't learn because you're not in reality. So if you're not in reality, it's like, man, you're just a loon bird, and then you're trying to put that shit on everybody else, and it's like, man, that's freaking crazy, dude. And so, like, if you're dealing with somebody like that, like I said, best way to do it is just agree with them because they're insane. What the fuck does their opinion matter anyway? It's like, dude, like totally craziness. And so you're just fucking free of it. You're just like literally free from the crap anymore. And it's a beautiful thing. And then you beat them because, and it's sad that you have to play a game. You have to play your own game, which is not playing their game, because there's a game constantly with these kind of people. And so since there's a game constantly, then you have to play a game. We have to play the game of not playing, and then that's how you can beat them. Isn't that screwed up that you have to do that in order to fucking deal with certain people? Like, I can't even grasp it. Like, because like I just want everything to get along. I just want everybody to like, you know, not be crazy and not freaking do crazy things like that. Like, I just want normalcy, you know. But some people, they're insane, and that's what you got to realize. So if you're dealing with somebody who just like gets in your head all the time and you don't know how to deal with it, that's how you do it. That's the number one. That's the key on how to deal with sociopathic individuals who are game playing and just on a power trip to get you in emotions and try to get people against you. If they can't get to you, they'll try to get the people close to you against you. It's totally like psychological warfare. And so you got to just see it, call it for what it is, and realize that their opinion means nothing to you. There's grace in that. There's also like a self-confidence you can build from that because you know where you stand. Like it took me a lot. Like, you know where you stand and you know what is right and we know what's wrong and you know where certain people are and you know that they can't get in your head anymore. Like, you've built this freaking like fortress of what it is. And you're like, man, and you don't need anything from anybody anymore. You don't ask for anything from anybody anymore. You just freaking like, you just built this freaking armor. And it's impenetrable anymore. It's just like literally freaking freedom. Because, like I said, what the hell does their opinion matter anyways when they're insane if all they're going to do is try to bring you down? That's stupid. That's so freaking stupid. Like, that's some people you don't need in your life. And if you do have to deal with them, like I said, you don't play the game, you set the fucking rules. And then you set the rules and you stick to the truth. And that's how you can win that. Like, exactly, this video is going on a long time. I'm ranting. I just got done running and I was feeling pretty out of it for the past couple days, and I finally figured out the algorithm and how to feel better now because it was like totally freaking out of it. But I feel a lot better now. I'm drinking a diet soda. There's your ASMR. Let me do it again. Yeah. And there's an ASMR flex with the veins popping. Yeah, I ate freaking Chinese 2 days ago. Woke up bloated as hell, dude. Looking like freaking, I gained like 8% body fat or some crap. My face is so bloated. I'm like, man, I haven't been running because I've just been like freaking, the trend is just like killing my freaking cardio. But I used to run a lot. I've run a marathon. Well, 24 miles in a day. It was just shy of a marathon. I'm doing a lot of stuff like that. And so like I'm just good with cardio now, no matter what. So I went out 4-mile run. Had to try to get some of this bloat off my face. I looked like the freaking Michelin Man. I looked like freaking, I don't even know. Like, I was like, holy crap. Like, you see yourself in the mirror, you're like, damn. Like, what the hell happened to me, man? Holy crap. So, but yeah, now I'm getting back there, feeling a lot better, starting to come out of the 19 door haze, you know, freaking A. So, yeah, that was just a little, what am I going to call it? A little nugget. I don't know. Some kind of freaking information. Something good. Something you could look on and be like, yeah, that's how you do it. Because coming from a child of a freaking sociopath, you know. So, yeah, it's been a rough ride. But I'm telling you, man, it made me strong. And, man, my dad's a hard ass. nothing to do is right. You know what I mean? And that it's like gotta stand up to him all the time. It's like crazy, and then freaking the way my brother is like holy crap, and just it's like my cousin. It's like I don't even understand like what the hell's going on with these people. Like I really don't. I'm like it's crazy, dude. And so I'm just freaking here now, and then it's like my life's pretty good when I'm just chilling by myself pretty much, and it's I don't really feel too bad about it like I used to, because you feel like it's like social media and stuff. You're on social media all the freaking time. You're like, man, you get brainwashed and thinking everybody has this great freaking life. Like you do. You're like, oh my god, and because all your freaking friends or whatever are posting all this crazy stuff about their life, and then they present that they have this wonderful life, and it's like, but it's like, man, how many of them are actually like fulfilled and happy? Like, I don't think many are, you know? And I can tell you what I'm doing now is the most fulfilled I've ever been. Like, just lifting all the time, focus on the diet, focus on the thing. And I'm telling you, when I'm looking like a Michelin man after a freaking plate and a half of Chinese, oh my God, I feel like I'm off the path, and that's not good. So it's like, gotta get right back on that thing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel the most fulfilled when I'm trying to horse these freaking heavy ass weights, and I'm trying to freaking get bigger and stronger, and trying to get leaner, and I just focus on this YouTube stuff, because this is like freaking a therapy. Like, look, I just freaking keep talking about whatever. Who the fuck knows what the fuck this is gonna go? Like, I don't know when it's gonna end. It's like a merry-go-round. It's like, where it goes? I don't know. Freaking A. But it's like freaking therapy, and it's like freaking, it's just like a documentation of your life. It's such a good freaking thing, dude. It's like I've never had like, when I talk to people, nobody freaking understands me. I feel like literally, because I'll be talking about some wild stuff. It'll be the things I'm learning, like, because I'll just go on a freaking like a spree of learning stuff for like a month, where I'm just like learning as much as I possibly can. I can't get enough of it. I'm like, I gotta learn more. I gotta learn more. I gotta learn more. So I'm learning about psychology. Listen to like 8-hour Jordan Peterson lectures while I'm working, like, of him just teaching psychology about Carl Jung and the Lion King and all this crazy stuff. Like, literally, listen to that. Listen to 12-hour lectures by him. So, and then I'm listening to the Academy of Ideas, learning all these different things, listen to all of their videos, and then freaking, I'm like, and then learning all about the insulin and this resistance, and then the carnivore, I did that for a while, so I learned everything about it. I want to learn everything. And then I'm like, so I'm just learning all this crap, and then you talk to normal people, and they're like, you know, just have nothing really like new to like speak of. They're just like freaking learn about a freaking, like, it's football or some stupid sports, which is just like a lack of passion in your life. If you're so like obsessed with sports, dude, it's a lack of freaking passion in your life. Like, you are missing something. And a man without freaking passion is no man at all. He's the freaking windbag, an empty vessel for wind, wasting time until he's dead. That's what a fucking passionless man is. It's like one of the freaking things that makes a man is how passionate he is about things. That's like attractive to females. It's like freaking inspiring to everybody if there's some passionate guy doing whatever the frick he wants to do, and he's just super passionate about it. Like, look at freaking Bob Ross, dude. Look at this motherfucker. He was like freaking afroed up, just fucking painting every day, talking about happy little trees, and then doing all these clouds and stuff. And then look how it's like, people love that shit because he's freaking passionate about it. He's not all super fire or nothing. He's more like water. There was an element like maybe smoke or some shit, like air, but, or like that's what he is. But he's passionate about it. He'd love to do that. Look what he did. Look at Mr. Rogers, dude. That dude was passionate about teaching fucking kids, and he did it. And so freaking, like, that's what I'm saying. And that freaking changes the world. Then you got freaking like people like me who are just passionate as shit about like lifting and stuff, and they're all like, yeah, dude, and freaking, and that's a different type of passion, more like a fiery passion and stuff. But passion is like the freaking fundamental thing that makes a man, you know? And it doesn't have to be explosive passion, it could be any kind of passion, but like true passion, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Like, the woman wants a passionate relationship with the man. Like, everything is passion. And the more passion you have, the more alive you are. So it's like you do anything that destroys your passion in life, like you are freaking doing the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. Literally. And then that's freaking, That goes into religion, man. That goes into the freaking Christianity and the sin and stuff. And freaking, it's nothing like freaking what they're like, oh yeah, dogmatic crap. No, it's like, dude, following Jesus is like actualizing your potential. That's what it is. And it's like, dude, worship God is like literally living in service of the highest potential you can achieve in your life. Whatever the hell that is. Buddhism is following your dharma. It's the same dang thing, dude. And it's like all the religions are saying, like, dude, just make the most out of this life. Like, what else are you supposed to do? There's nothing better to do. There's not a goddamn thing better to do than to make the most out of the freaking life. So you have to freaking do that if you want to be fulfilled. And then you want to have passion and stuff. And everybody's passion is different. You know what I'm saying? So freaking, you just got to go for that, man. And just really, really strive to be the best you can. Because if you don't, you're going to be empty and miserable. And all you'll have is suffering. Because this life, fundamental principle of Buddhism, is suffering. First one. And there's an antidote to suffering and all that crap. You know what it is? It's freaking stepping into the freaking carrying the cross with Jesus. That whole idea where he's like, grab your cross and follow me type thing. It's like, yeah, to pick up the burden of your life, dude. And then go follow the highest good you can achieve. And everybody is different. Like, everybody's is different. And it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it could be, like I said, Bob Ross. Then there's Bruce Lee. Then there's freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger. And then there's freaking, like, just whatever the hell, man. If you love freaking yo-yos, there's people who can do yo-yo shit that's like, holy freaking balls, dude. It's like, how in the hell? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's people who can spin fire. I spun fire, and I still have poi. It's falling apart. I spun a lot of fire. I'm not that good. But it was fun. But it's more something you get drunk, and you're like, yeah, this is great. You know, I'm spinning fire. It's freaking awesome. You get sober, and you're kind of like, well, you know, it's kind of like one of them party things. But the reality is, it's just, I don't know. I don't even know where I'm going with it. I don't even know how I got here. Like, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. This freaking camera is the freaking shit, because you get behind it, and then all of a sudden, if you're just in a good mood, you start talking. And then all of a sudden, it goes from one thing to the next, and then you're freaking over here and over there, and then having a good freaking conversation. And then you're just like expressing this stuff off your freaking chest, and it's like, holy crap. You don't even know where it's going to go sometimes. And it's just amazing that this is here. And I'm so glad it's like I started doing it, because you know what happens when you first do it? You're like, this is freaking stupid. I'm an idiot. Nobody's going to listen to me. What am I doing? I feel like an idiot. Like, this is stupid, right? But then you start doing it, and you just keep just pumping out content, and you just put it out there, and you don't even care anymore. Like, what anybody says, like, you just don't. You're like, freaking, whatever. If nobody freaking watches this, it's just like, man, it's just like, I just freaking get it off my chest, post the shit, and then fucking walk away. It's like, what the hell? There's no freaking, dude, I went to therapy and stuff for, like, all the stuff that's happened, been shot by somebody who was literally my best friend. Psycho dude just lost his freaking mind at a gun range, literally, and then he got shot. And then fucking, I watched that. I walked out of that bitch, shot five freaking times, dude. Then I got stabbed by somebody else who I thought was a best friend, literally, through the freaking ribs with a giant ass freaking, like, French knife stuff. And then I got stabbed 5 times, twice through the freaking ribs, 3 times I picked the dude up, freaking threw him down on the ground and was laying on the knife and shit. Gonna kill a guy, and then I was like, I'm gonna die, so then I got out of there. And then, like, I don't know, man. It's just freaking lost my train of thought. But it doesn't freaking matter. You know what I'm saying? I think that's about it. Just a good little rant pie for you bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Get a little ASMR, ready? Flex sleep. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Sergeant Swole Daddy Massive 5000 in the house. Bitch!